Manufacturers of all varieties and of various sizes and complexity face problems with fragmented and or limited visibility into shop floor operations. Teams don't know what's late until it's already a problem. Schedules change, but they don't always reach the floor fast enough. How do you view availability of a particular machine or labor resource? If you have a machine or process area that's a bottleneck, how do you schedule jobs without chaos and frustration? In this video, we'll be highlighting the capacity planner view of our FactorySync production scheduler. To orient ourselves to the solution, notice that we're using native NetSuite. The FactorySync scheduler fits as a part of your NetSuite environment, so you never have to leave NetSuite to schedule or plan for production. Let's take a look at the top portion of the screen, the filters. We have 5 different categories of filters: status, work center, project, assembly item, and location. The status view shows the current status of a NetSuite work order. The work center allows you to filter operation views at specific machines or production areas on your shop floor. The project filter allows you to narrow down specific projects or jobs you might want to focus on. Assembly items allows you to view only specific finished goods that you're producing, and location allows you to show only certain locations where the work is being performed. These filters are customizable for your specific instance of NetSuite. So for example, if you don't utilize projects as a workflow or use case in your manufacturing operation, you can remove it in the settings. You can use the control or shift features on your keypad, along with your mouse, to multi-select in each filter, and then you click Apply Filters in your view. You can always click Clear All if you want FactorySync to release the filters you set and show everything. With this framework in mind, let's jump into the capacity planner. With the location filter, I'll click Alaska and then click Apply Filter. Now I'm showing work centers at this specific location. You're seeing various boxes with hours there. Let's talk about those. Total available hours shows the time that all 4 of these work centers in theory could be ran during the date range. We're not open on the weekends, so even though Saturday and Sunday are in the range, it doesn't factor those in. Next is scheduled total hours. That's the amount the system knows is planned for the work orders in queue during the date range. Overall utilization is the scheduled hours divided by available hours. The system identifies the bottleneck resource in our facility as the fabrication shop. More on that in a moment. And idle capacity is the difference between total available hours and what's scheduled. If I scroll down and to the right, I can click View All Operations to see the work orders that are keeping me busy. I can make changes to the details of the setup time and run rate on this work order if I need to. So for example, if I feel the setup time will be 1 hour instead of 30 minutes, I'll update that here. This will reflect those changes accordingly. I can also click the blue button on the right that says View Work Order to pull up that particular record in NetSuite. There's another way to view capacity of the work centers. It's called the heat map. The heat map shows day by day the capacity of the work centers and averages their utilization out in the final column at the end. This helpful legend color codes the utilization. Anything in green is below 80%, where this yellow color is 80 to 100%. You can change these colors if you'd like. This is a great view for snapshot visibility. It shows me that fabrication doesn't have any real availability until Thursday the 4th. For this final feature, let's scroll up to the top under the Kanban and Calendar tabs. Notice that we can toggle Finite Sync in the off or on position. We want Finite Sync to be on and click the wheel beside it. The system ran a quick capacity audit. It tells us some useful information. There are 0 work centers over capacity, 0 overloaded operations, 1 past due work order, and 4 work centers running within normal capacity. At the top, I can click Optimize and click the blue Run Analysis in the bottom right. This powerful tool gives the user a recommendation from the system on moving work orders around to an appropriate time based on optimizing capacity of work centers. Overall, the capacity planning capabilities are in place to give users as much information as possible about their shop floor to make the best business decisions. This capacity planning data also flows into the Gantt view of our scheduler, which we'll cover in another video. FactorySync allows shop floor managers, VPs of operations, or any executives who require the visibility to understand what's going on at any given time on their shop floor. all tied in unison with other key aspects of the business like finance, procurement, inventory operations, and shipping.